Can I just order a regular original iced coffee? No, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't eat. Hi everybody, welcome back to Forever in High School. I don't know what's happening with my camera, so I unfortunately have to use my iPhone. I thought I'd do a vlog today as best as I can because I'm teaching Learning Hub during the summer and I really don't have a break all day until we end. We're gonna go into my classroom now. I just put on my shoes that were in my car because I'm one of those people that leaves their shoes in the car so they don't have to put it on in the morning in the house. So yeah, let's go to my room. We have a bunch of slipper paints to indicate social distancing. So this is what I walk on every day. All right, so we are in the classroom. I'm going to set up my laptop and rearrange these desks. They kind of have fallen out of place. So I guess one of the first things I can show you before we start class in like 30 minutes, this is what we do in Learning Hub. I talked about it in, I think it was my last video. We make a checklist every day for the students and they have to write the checklist in their planners. We're trying to teach them how to be organized and prioritize their work. We get to do this together throughout class. We get to check things off. Obviously, this is not checked because I told them if they did not finish it, they need to finish it for homework. According to this checklist, we had practice with Google Meet. So we had the students, some of them are freshmen, so we had them meet with teen center counselors and academy counselors on Google Meet. So that was really cool. I'm actually gonna go over to the desk in the back now and I'm going to try to make another checklist for today because this was from yesterday. I just started the checklist for today. The number one thing on the list always every day is to read and respond emails. I think this is a really important skill to have no matter what job you have in the future. So I'm gonna continue to do it. I was about to continue creating things on the checklist for students to complete this today, but I realized that for today's lesson, because they've been making these checklists every single day for the past like 7 days, that we want them to get into the habit of writing their own checklist. So actually, I only have read and respond emails here, and that's it. So we're actually going to have a discussion during class today, and I'm gonna ask them, according to your emails you got, what else do we need to add to the checklist? And they should say something like, we're gonna have to meet with the principal today because we got an email about that. I'm kind of talking quiet because I think some of my students are outside already because they usually come really early, which is awesome. But I had to lock the door today so nobody comes in. I ordered from Jack in the Box and I order this pretty much almost every day, which is kind of bad. But I don't feel that bad because it's only $2.71. That's with tax. It's in an original iced coffee. It's not the mocha, it's not the macadamia nut. It's just the original. It is 8:11 right now, and I thought maybe I could just let you know what we are doing today for Learning Hub. So I kind of told you about it earlier. They're going to create their checklist as always. They're going to read and respond to their emails. And then we're going to review how to Google Meet because they just did that for the first time yesterday. We're gonna Google Meet with our principal at school, so they'll have more practice using Google Meet, which is great. And then for PE today, I'm probably gonna look really red at the end of the day. We're gonna do some body weight circuits. So we're gonna teach them simple body weight training, like jumping jack squats, planking, push-ups, high knees. And then they're gonna reflect on it. And then when we come back for study skills, we are going to teach them how to create a Google slide because they have a final project next week, which is the last week of Learning Hub. We're gonna just go over the final project. So that's pretty much what we're doing till 11:30 today. It should also be noted that we don't really get breaks throughout the day. So We start at 8:30, which is in about 15 minutes, and I won't be able to talk to you until 11:30. I have to talk to you like really quickly because at 11:30 we always meet, us Learning Hub teachers. So I have to trek my way to the library to do that. I'll see you guys in 3 hours. All right, I'm back. It is 11:30. The kids literally just walked out that door 2 seconds ago. I am now going to the library because, like I said before, all of us Learning Hub teachers go to the library and we talk about what we're teaching them tomorrow. So I'm gonna show you just quickly before I go, the checklist that they continuously made today. We added way more things on the list throughout the day. So it's really nice to see the students already starting to write things down without me telling them. That's a bonus, I think. So before we only had read and respond to emails. That was the only thing on the checklist. And then they added meet with the principal. We had to look over the assessment, that's the final assessment, and then they emailed the principal thanking him. And then these two things on the bottom is what they have to do for homework because some of them did not complete their slides, so they have to do that. And then everybody has to do this red part. They have to ask their parent when they can present their slides, their final project to them. I'm so tired. I'm kind of getting used to wearing a mask in class, but I think because I'm so out of shape and I don't really drink water during the day, only at night, that I pant a lot more and I have a hard time breathing. I'm sweating. Going to the library, going to the library. It's so bright. It is now 1 p.m. We actually ended Learning Hub at 11:30 and then we went over what we're doing tomorrow as a team really quickly. So we were just basically talking to each other, chit-chatting. A lot of it was about reopening school, so that was intense. It's easier to just talk about this to teachers because they know exactly what you're going through. I think we were talking for an hour about that. We just had a venting session. I'm gonna text my husband, see if he's home because he's off today. And then hopefully we can go out and run some errands, but if not, we'll see what happens later. I'm doing a thing before I go home. Apparently we have a Panda Express drive-thru and I've never done it, so I'm really excited. So here we go, we're gonna order. Can I please have a plate? Well, wasn't that just simple? I don't know about you, but my mask stinks really bad. So I just walked through my door and greeted my little Lou. There she is, playing with my scrunchie. And while I walked through the door, I noticed that I had an email on my phone from our administration releasing the new bell schedule that will start up the new school year. So I'm gonna take some time to look at that and maybe share my thoughts on that. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna eat, so I'll see you back after I eat and read that email. So, all right, everybody, I have eaten and I finally got my camera to work at the very end of this vlog. I changed into something more breathable, more comfortable. Oh my gosh, today was just so humid and it seems like it's going to rain later as well. I did take a look at the email that was sent to us today about our new modified bell schedule. I'm a little confused by it. I think I have to read over it again. Our Wi-Fi is not as strong. It's very unstable, so there are sometimes weeks on end in a month where our Wi-Fi drops, and for some reason it's fine during the nighttime most of the time. It sucks because we pay like $70 a month for Wi-Fi, and yet it's unreliable certain weeks of the month. I can't really say much about the bell schedule because I think it's still being negotiated and has to be approved. We open in 3 weeks, by the way, so I'm concerned. Just yesterday, we had 46 new cases reported of COVID-19, but we're still reopening schools. That blows my mind because I don't understand how it's safe enough to go back to school in person. This is the highest amount of new cases reported in a day since we closed down schools. I don't see what the logic is here. Can anybody help me out in seeing how that's okay? On Instagram, there is a considerable amount of educators on there who are extremely positive, who are very hopeful about the new school year, about their schools opening up. And every time I come across something like that on social media, it doesn't really help me. I still feel uneasy about the whole thing. I really don't see how it is okay that we are going to reopen schools in 3 weeks when new cases are still coming in, and not only that, but they're getting higher and higher. We have over 2,000 students in our school, and the community where our school is located is a red zone. I'm freaking out, everybody. I'm freaking out. And you're probably wondering, but wait, aren't you teaching Learning Hub? You're already technically teaching face-to-face during a pandemic anyway. Yes, that's true, but I knew what I signed up for. I knew we would only have 4 to 6 students in a class, and only those 4 to 6 students throughout the day. We would not have a total of 60 to 90 students. Our union is currently trying to negotiate with the Board of Education to try to figure out certain discrepancies that do not make sense in the MOU that was released recently. For example, they said that masks weren't necessarily required in the classroom. They also said that 6 feet apart is not necessary, that 3 feet apart in desks in their arrangements is okay. Yeah, that's not okay. So we will see. Please pray for me. I feel like I'm so behind. I see teachers that are already getting ready for the school year, buying things for their classroom, and I have done none of that. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, but I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your week. I am probably going to spend the rest of the day napping because I'm exhausted, and probably edit some videos. I do have a video that has to be released tomorrow. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.